4 years ago, Alina walked away carrying a secret with ocean blue eyes. She built her life quietly, raising her daughter alone, far from the man who once shattered her heart. But fate isn't gentle. One stormy afternoon, billionaire Adrian Crosscold, controlled, infamous for feeling nothing, found a little girl crying outside a cafe. He didn't know why, but he felt drawn to her, protective of her. He didn't know she was his, until Alina came running forward, face pale, eyes wide, calling the child by name. And Adrian froze, because the little girl looked exactly like him. Adrian Cross built empires from steel and silence. People feared him, respected him, hated him, but no one truly knew him. He preferred it that way. Every decision was calculated. Every meeting was precise. Every emotion was locked behind 1,000 walls. Love, family, messy, uncontrollable things. He didn't allow such chaos in his world until one rainy afternoon shattered everything he thought he was. Adrian had stepped out of his car, adjusting his coat as the sky opened above the bustling city. As he walked past a small family cafe, he froze because in the doorway stood a small girl, drenched, trembling, and desperately trying not to cry. Her little hands tried to wipe her tears, but the more she tried to be brave, the more she broke down. Adrian's chest tightened. He didn't know why. He only knew he couldn't walk past her. He stepped closer. "Are you alone?" he asked gently. The girl looked up, her huge blue eyes so bright, so familiar, hit him like a punch. "I lost my mom," she whispered. "She said to stay inside, but I came out, and now I can't find her." Adrian knelt, ignoring the rain soaking his expensive suit. "What's your name?" "Laya," she sniffed. Her voice was so soft, so fragile, it nearly broke him. "You're safe with me." "Laya," he said, surprising even himself. "No one will hurt you." She hesitated, then took a shaky step forward. He slowly extended his hand. When her tiny fingers curled around his, something inside him, something buried, opened like a wound. He picked her up, wrapping his coat around her shivering body. Leah rested her head on his shoulder like she belonged there. It felt right. Just then, he heard frantic footsteps and a trembling voice calling Leah. "Leah, baby." Adrian turned and froze. There she was, Alina Reed, the woman he once loved so deeply it terrified him. The woman who vanished 4 years ago without a single explanation. Her hair was damp, her clothes soaked, her breath shaking, but her eyes were the same ones that haunted him for years. Their gazes collided, and the world fell silent. Elena's face drained of color as she saw Leah in his arms. She rushed forward, pulling the child close. "Are you okay?" "Oh God, Leah, you scared me." But Adrian wasn't looking at her. He was looking at the little girl, at her blue eyes. His blue eyes. His voice came out low, cold, trembling with something beyond rage. "Alina, why does she look like me?" Alina froze. Every lie she had rehearsed, every excuse she had planned, all of it crumbled in her shaking breath. "Because," her voice cracked, "because she's your daughter, Adrian." Time stopped. Rain hit the pavement. People moved around them. Cars passed, but inside, Adrian, everything went still. His daughter. A child he never knew existed. A child he never got to hold, to name, to protect. "You hid her from me," he whispered, voice sharp enough to cut. Tears pooled in Elena's eyes. "I was scared. Adrian, you were so cold, so controlled. I didn't know how you'd react. I didn't want her to grow up unwanted." His eyes darkened with pain he didn't know he could feel. "You stole 4 years of her life from me." Alina covered her mouth, sobbing. "I thought I was doing the right thing." Leah tugged Adrian's coat, confused by the tension. He softened instantly. He knelt so he was level with her. "Leah," he said quietly, "I need to tell you something." Her blue eyes blinked up at him, the same eyes he saw in the mirror every morning. "I'm your father." The little girl studied his face for a long moment. Then a shy smile spread across her lips. "I knew it," she whispered. "Mommy said my eyes were special. You have them too." Alina broke into tears. Adrian's breath hitched. He reached out, brushing Leah's cheek with trembling fingers. "I missed everything," he whispered. "Your first steps, your first words, your first smile." Leah placed her small hand over his. "You can be here now," she said simply. Children don't complicate things. They don't calculate, don't judge. They just choose who feels like home. And somehow, inexplicably, he was hers. Alina stepped forward, voice shaking. "Adrian, I'm sorry. I was trying to protect her. And maybe myself too." He looked at her. Ellie looked. She wasn't the fearless woman he once knew. She was tired, guarded, breaking, a mother who raised a child alone. carrying guilt and fear every single day. He exhaled slowly. "We can't change the past," he said, "but I won't lose another second." Alina wiped her tears. "You want to be part of her life." He looked at Leah, who was now hugging his hand like she never wanted to let go. "I want to be part of both your lives," he said softly. Alina trembled. "You still care?" He stepped closer, his voice deep, raw, honest. "I never stopped." Alina broke down completely. Leah wrapped her tiny arms around both of them, and as the rain softened around them, something new formed, not perfect, not healed, but real. A family. One they never expected. One they almost lost. One that fate stubbornly returned to them. Adrian held them both, feeling warmth for the first time in years. He whispered the truth he never thought he'd say. "I'm not letting either of you go again. What happens next will break you and heal you. Don't miss the moment this cold billionaire finally fights for the family he never knew he had." Click the video, feel the pain, the reunion, the love, and the ending you won't see coming.